Hi, I'm Adam Brooks Weber. This is The Merry Mystic, and I'm glad you're here. This week I had a question offline about the process that I use. How do I make these videos? What hardware, what software, what's my production process like? So today I'd like to take you behind the scenes and show you how I do this. It starts with video. I usually record using this Canon Vixia camera, HF-R600, mounted on a tripod from Amazon Basics. I sometimes draft my son Fox to be the cameraman. But usually I just point it myself, turn it on, and then go stand or sit in front of it. The camera has a built-in mic too, but it picks up a lot of ambient noise, and it also gets a lot of self-noise from camera. I try never to make people listen to this. To do moderately better, I'll sometimes use a lapel mic. It's simple to use because it plugs directly into the video camera. The sound quality is not bad, good enough for speech, particularly if I'm not moving around or moving my head from side to side. But it's not good enough for me. For most of my videos, especially when I'm singing, I'll use a head-worn microphone like this. In most of my Merry Mystic videos, I use this Samson SE50, which hooks around my ear. Getting sound from there into the computer is a bit technical, though. The mic is meant to be used with a wireless body pack. I sometimes use a Sennheiser EW100 wireless system, so the sound signal goes into the body pack transmitter. It's picked up by the receiver and comes out through an XLR cable. If I'm sitting, I'll sometimes use a direct connection. I have an adapter, Sennheiser MZA 900P is the part number. It connects the head-worn microphone directly to an XLR cable. But from there, to get the signal into the computer, you need an audio interface. In my office, I use this Roland Octacapture, which is very flexible and can suck in up to 8 audio signals at once. On the road, I have an older Mobile Pre-USB audio interface, which is simpler and more portable. Either way, the signal then comes into the computer via a USB connection. Now, if I'm singing something in a video, I'm usually also accompanying myself at the piano. That's another audio source. Often you'll see me using this Casio Previa keyboard. I have a Roland keyboard that's more expensive and a lot more satisfying to play, but the Casio isn't bad, and it has the benefit of being only 25 pounds. If you have to be your own roadie, that's an important advantage. Anyway, the audio signal comes from the keyboard through a 1/4-inch unbalanced line and into the aforementioned audio interface. So I'm recording video plus 2 channels of audio at the same time. My computer is a 2012 MacBook Pro. For audio recording, I use Apple's Logic Pro 10 digital platform. That's complete overkill, but it's something I've used to produce audio for my CDs. So I happen to have it, and I know how to use it. You could just as easily use GarageBand, which is simpler and comes free in new Macs or as a cheap upgrade for old Macs. If you're not on a Mac, or even if you are, there's a good cross-platform open-source solution called Audacity. It's free. But look, to get good results with audio editing, no matter what platform you use, you'll have to experiment and climb a bit of a learning curve. I use my audio processing software to balance the levels. I'll use some EQ and some compression as well, which are standard audio processing tricks. For singing, I might do a little more audio processing. I can't make myself sound like Bing Crosby, but I can at least make myself sound a little more professional. Finally, I'll create an MP3 track and listen to it carefully, not just with my laptop's tiny built-in speakers, but with my headphones and with my studio monitor speakers. Then it's time to put it all together. I have the audio MP3 recording. I have the video from the camera, which I load into the same computer directly from the camera's SD memory card. Now I use iMovie, the video editing software that came bundled with my Mac. I edit the video, adding any effects and transitions. I bring in my good audio, line it up with the cheesy audio the camera recorded, but it's not good enough for me, and then detach the cheesy audio and discard it. And voila, the Merry Mystic rides again. But it's not good enough for me. So that's how I do it, at least from the technical end. Maybe one of these days I'll try to describe how I do it from the creative end. But for now, hope that answers some of your questions. Let's make God smile this week. Bye now.